Hi everyone. So this is my 1 year Explant video update, and this is much more raw than I anticipated. My goal was actually to have this really great photo shoot and be standing in my confident, perfect, toned body, small tits and all, embracing this new life, this new body. And the fact is that I actually canceled my photo shoot 3 times, and then ended up canceling my photo shoot and lost a bunch of money, and then proceeded to beat myself up because I wasn't where I thought I would be at 1 year. And I didn't really want to post a video, but then I thought, that's the whole point of what I'm doing, to help other women. And so if you are on your healing journey and perhaps not where you thought you would be, this video is for you. My healing journey, really started out with a bang. Allergic reactions right after my surgery. I had to go on steroids and antibiotics, which my body hated, followed by nasty detoxing episodes, other allergic reactions to things that I've never been allergic to. I've never really had allergies in general. SIBO, gut stuff, emotional stuff, all the things. So I was kind of disappointed when I removed my implants and was like, okay, well, why don't I feel like a magical unicorn just prancing around and embracing this new life and body that I have? And the fact is that when I got really sick, I had just actually had a baby. We were just hitting the pandemic, and I am a small business owner, and that had a huge impact on me, as many of you know, who also are moms and own small businesses. I also decided that I was going to pivot my business, and so I was also starting another business at the same time. Then we decided to move. I closed my storefront, and then we moved into a new house, and all of this happened within, I would say, a 6-month span of time. So a couple stressors that happened while I was also dealing with breast implant illness, which at the time I didn't know what I was dealing with. And then the cherry on the cake was that I went to my first mammogram. They found a lump in my breast, which actually turned out to be floating silicone in my body that had calcified to my breast, to the outer part of my capsule of my implant, but it appeared like a cancerous situation. So I had to undergo a lumpectomy. So it was like, bam, bam, bam. How strong are you? How strong are you? Can you handle this? And so after all of that, after the lumpectomy is when my symptoms got really bad with the breast implant illness. And as I reflected about doing this video, I felt all this pressure, right? Like, what should I wear? And should I show my scars? And, should I pose like this and like have this sexy? And, to be honest, I was really afraid of doing anything, because all of this and healing and going through such a significant chronic illness, along with all of the life stressors that all of us have been through with the pandemic, it can really beat you down. And emotionally, I just wasn't in a place to stand in front of a camera and say or act like things were perfect, or that at the 1 year mark, all of a sudden, magically, things are perfect. Now, this video is not a negative video. It is a real video that I wanted to share because the fact is, I am absolutely healing. I have been healing, and it's so hard to see that sometimes because every day you're met with new obstacles and new things that can deplete and take away from all of the work that you've done. So I want to just remind all of you who are on a healing journey, and that's not just with implants, just a healing journey in general. Maybe it's with a different chronic illness. Maybe it's a mental health journey. Maybe it's, trauma that you are dealing with. You're going to have good and bad days. That doesn't mean that you're not moving forward. You are going to have setbacks. Don't quit. Don't give up. You are going to be distracted by other people and their journey. Don't. Stop looking out and turn in. I've had to turn in so much because there's a lot of distraction out there on social media. There's a lot of what appears to be what a perfect life and a perfect situation, a perfect healing journey, all of these things. And the fact is that it's different for everyone, and you're doing a great job. Like, you are doing a good job. I've had to tell myself that. I've had to remind myself that I can't put the pressure on myself that I used to emotionally. I just can't take it. And it's not really good for my well-being. And it doesn't move me forward in this life. And it doesn't move me forward with my healing journey. And I could go on and list all of the things that have gone away since my surgery, since my explant, and all of the things that I'm still working on. But I really don't want to get into the nitty-gritty. I mean, the fact is, for almost 9 months straight, I was taking close to 6 Advil, ibuprofen, and 2 Excedrin just to get through my days, because I would have weeks on end for 9 to 10 months of the worst migraines. And I had to still show up and be a mom, and I had to still see clients. And this is definitely an invisible disease because people don't always see it. And the healing process can also be very much the same. And so I want to just encourage you and just remind you that to find gratitude every day, to know that you are healing and you are moving forward. You will have setbacks. You'll have good and bad days. That doesn't mean that you're moving backwards. And also just remind yourself that healing on a soul level is exhausting, and it's hard, and it's uncomfortable. And if you're super uncomfortable right now, you are doing it right. And I want to leave you with this because the other night it was a reminder for me. My son has, since he's been born, had some health issues, and definitely we've been feeling it with him being in preschool, and it's like 1 week in, 1 week off, and just the exhaustion that has and the toll that it takes on us. And I have to really zone in to him, and he, when he's crying and when he's scared, he doesn't understand why he doesn't feel well, and he doesn't understand why he's coughing so much or whatever. And I don't know where or how I came up with this. It wasn't like, but I tell him, I remind him to say these things back to me, that, your body is healing. Your body is strong. I love my body. And I make my 3-year-old say that to me. And I'm always reminded that when I'm saying that to him, it's like, I need to say that to myself as well. So that's my 1 year Explant update. I do plan on doing an awesome branding photo shoot, an empowering photo shoot at some point when I'm ready. And in the meantime, this is my truth. Good luck to all of you and keep going.